things. So there is a lack of storytelling. Yes, and another thing is if a person is busy and not giving the time to the kids, then your kid is also not listening to you.
Right.
So that is the thing. Whenever I'm saying anything to my kid, just is not listening to me. Okay. And after that, yes, I felt worried. Like, what can I do? My son is not listening to me. So what can I do? Yes, one day what happened? I'm just scrolling the mobile, and at that time I stumbled upon one reel. And at that time, one lady, she's also like like a teacher, I think. She's also a teacher, and she's just saying that yes, how to make the relationship good with your kids. So that time, what I learned, yes,
Suchitra ji, how are you? So tell me, like, how's your life going to? Like, how's your life shaping to you so far?
yes, ma'am, I am feeling great. And yes, everything is going fantastic. I am feeling full energetic.
Oh my God.
And now I am feeling so happy and I'm so excited because this is my first video conversation with you.
Oh, that's great. And I can see that excitement on your face, and I'm really glad that you're on my channel. And it's your first time, but still you're so confident. So this is something that's really amazing. So before diving into our conversation, I really want you to introduce yourself for my viewers and my subscriber. If you are comfortable, would you please introduce yourself?
Yes, of course, I love to introduce myself. As my name is Suchitra Swami. I am from Bhubaneswar, the capital city of Odisha. By
Mm-hmm.
profession, I am a preschool teacher. I teach the little kids. As well as I am a homemaker and also a blessed one kid, teach a boy. And if I talk about my hobbies, yes, nowadays I eager to learn this language. This is one hobby. And yes, of course, I have another hobby. I love to dance. That is, I love to dance. But nowadays I am so busy in my first hobby, so it is very difficult to give the time to second hobby.
Right, right. I can
Yes,
understand.
that's little about me.
That's so great and wonderful introduction, and I can totally resonate my feeling with you because being a housewife, it's not easy to handle all the tasks at once, right? Like your plate is always full of responsibility, I would say, right? So,
Yes, yes, of course.
hmm.
So could you introduce me, ma'am?
Yeah, definitely. I would love to introduce myself as well. So I'll go with Shalu Pandey, and I am connecting you from Punjab. If I talk about my professional life, I was teacher in my back days, but I just quit my job because of some health issue. Apart from this, these days, like I indulge myself totally into English and my communication skill, so to make myself consistent toward this language, I just opened this started YouTube channel because sometimes I find myself I start procrastinating, but once you started a YouTube channel, you are committed toward social media, so you have like by hook or crook, you have to just maintain that momentum. So it's really helping me to boost my confidence as well. So yeah, this is something that in nutshell about me.
Yes, glad to hear this, ma'am. Because nowadays all YouTubers, not YouTubers, the learners
Hmm.
who are interested in learning this language, they are making the YouTube channel.
Right.
Because some people are interested to earn money, but some people are interested to learning this language for this purpose. They are making the YouTube channel,
Yes.
and I think it's the best thing. But it takes time. I know little bit about this thing.
Yes, it take time.
Yes,
Actually,
ma'am.
once you started learning through video call, na, that time what happened? It's a type of like you're getting out from your comfort zone. Like audio call is something that is very easy, but when you have to face the people now by the camera, that time it's really a daunting task. So when I was also doing this first time, I was getting cold feet and I was so nervous, but now I'm comfortable with it.
Yes, ma'am. I totally resonate with you
Mm-hmm.
because yes, in audio call nobody is seeing no each other, but
Right.
in video call it's just face to face, and here also everything gives importance.
Right.
Everything gives importance means like facial expression, body gesture, posture, everything, and way of talking. So
Mm-hmm.
everything matters.
Right.
That is important, and
Uh-huh.
it's totally different from audio call to video call.
Right. It's actually like you
Yes.
hit a nail upon head, and like all the things that you mentioned is really correct. So let's dive into our topic, which is really fascinating, like parenting, right? You're excited about it. Are you
Yes. Yes.
excited?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so my first question is, what does being a good parent means to you?
Yes, ma'am. First thing, parenting.
Hmm.
Parenting is the crucial part of our life,
Right.
and it's not a easy task.
Mm-hmm.
And good parenting. If I talk about good parenting, yes, obviously it's a good parenting, but in my perspectives, good parenting are those who follow the authoritative uh, style, the parenting style. In that parenting style, they give both love, caring, and also manage all the rules, regulations, these things. Means they are enjoying both. One side they are giving loving, caring, and another side they are making rules and they explain these rules in a beautiful way. In this way, the children grow very beautiful way. And the important thing is, good parenting means if the parent gives a safety and secured environment to the child or to the children, then it is good parenting, in my perspective.
Right.
And yes, of course, in this parenting, everything comes under in this parenting. It's not a small task; it's a huge task.
Mm-hmm.
Like giving the important time, and in every moment you have to maintain like your kids like a beautiful way. That is
Mm-hmm.
true parenting, in my point of view.
Right, and I think your points are really valid, and you put your thoughts very beautifully because the words you mentioned, the thing you mentioned, it's really touched my heart. Because I have seen these do what happen. Like parents are really they are doing kind of like helicopter parenting. They are like boss of their like kids, right? They are love, but they are not strict that much like our parents were, right? In my case, like my parents are really strict toward like my siblings and towards me, but I have seen lots of parents these days, they are just showering their love. Even they are doing some monkey business, they are not going to stop them. They are just giving, okay, you can do whatever you want to do. So in my opinion, it's not good if you are a parents, like because that total is not that much aware about what's wrong and right. It's your responsibility to tell, right? So like they mention you that strictness is always
Exactly.
there. It should be always there, right?
Yes. Yes,
Hmm.
yes, I agree.
Yeah. So my next question is, what is the biggest challenge parents faces nowadays?
Yes, biggest challenge.
Hmm.
Nowadays, the parents are facing biggest challenge are like the balancing the things. Means in the cost and also like time and
Hmm.
the important thing is gadget,
Right.
internet or net connected gadget. So these three problems are nowadays parents are facing. But
Hmm.
nowadays also parents are giving more time to their kids as compared
Hmm.
to the earlier time. Because
Right.
earlier time parents are not giving more time to their kids, but nowadays these parents are giving more time. Still, they are facing many problems
Hmm.
because they are balancing these things. Like nowadays, the parents are busy in their life, like both parents are earning money, and in that time also the parent they are giving some gadget to their kids, or sometimes the caretaker cares the kids, and in that case the child is becoming indulging in the mobile phone, and it is very difficult task nowadays, and
Hmm.
every parent has facing these problems. And if I talk about another thing, yes, the cost of value. Means nowadays it's a competitive market. So
Hmm.
if you want to teach your kid like in a good school, English medium school, then it's very costly. And now, if I talk about my son is studying in class three, and his monthly due is 6,000. So it's very difficult. Like school, here, tuition thing, and if you give any extra thing, like
Hmm.
in dance, song, and whatever the child wants. So that is the very difficult task. And now that these parents are facing these problems. But nowadays people are also giving the important time to their kids, but still they are facing these problems. And the biggest problem is gadget.
Hmm.
Yes,
Right.
that is my point.
Actually, you provoke a really thoughtful thing, and this is something that I was expecting because these two things are really hitting a heart these days. The one thing is gadget that you mentioned, yes, because this is something that I have observed because my sister is also a mother of one young kid, and even for feeding, she needs a mobile phone. because without mobile phone, without screening, like her kid is not able to eat anything, right? So this is something that it's not good for as a health wise and also for mental wise, and also like the screen is something that really affect your eyesight as well, right? And the second thing that you
Right.
mentioned, like yeah, it's really hard for kid as well as the parents to manage each and every, like school is there, we know the competition is there, the tuitions, apart from the, if he has any extracurricular, because that's the kid, he also and she also wants some time for like free time to enjoy, and like whole days like around 3 a.m or like 3 p.m school, and just leave their kids after that tuition, after that they also do have some homework, right? So this is something that parents are also struggling, and I would say, like I don't know like how they are handling it on, but in my case, like I would say this is really daunting task for both parents and kids as well, because parents also can't see their kids like suffering a lot just for homeworks,
Right.
right? Yeah, I can totally
Right.
get. Okay,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
so my next question is, do you think children run from advice or from observing their parents?
Yes, ma'am. Children are they are just imitating to the family members.
Right.
If I say like any lesson to the my kids or any kids, if
Hmm.
any parent saying anything to their kids, they are not obeying these things. They are not understanding these things. But whatever you are doing, they are just observing this thing and apply. So observation is the best thing. And
Hmm.
in this case, in your family, if you are suffering any disturbance, yes, obviously your kid is becoming going to danger zone. But if you are talking in a good manner, like
Hmm.
to the elders and the youngers, yes, the kid is learning these things and also behaving like this way. So this is the best thing. Like children are observing. They are
Hmm.
observing. They are not listening your command. They are not listening your lessons, but they are observing and applying in their life. So
Right.
we should aware about these things and always maintain a good environment and always behave like a good way to others. That is
Hmm.
the thing. And
Right.
also in the school also we are making like something practical way because
Hmm.
kids are learning this thing in practical way.
Right.
That is the thing.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well said, Suchitra. You well said. Actually, this is something that I also observe, because I do have experience of teaching. So I have teach variety of student, right? So the traits, whatever in the kids they like have, the same traits are coming from their parents. If the kids is really like at like single thing, if he hit the roof and like he got angry or irritated, the same trait I found they in their parents as well on like at a like parents teacher meeting. So I would say whatever parents are doing, the kids are always going to imitate them. If you are like calm, cool, like if you are someone who is punctual, so like their kids are also like this. There is no bone about it. So whatever we are doing, our kids are going to imitate us, no matter like it's wrong
Yes,
or
yes.
it's wrong or not, because they are not aware about this is wrong and not wrong. So this is something that I feel like whatever you are doing, children will imitate you, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Means immediately the kid is immediately pass these things to others.
Right.
If you are scolded to one side, then he or she
Hmm.
immediately pass this thing to others
Right.
because if he learns this thing,
Hmm. Right.
that is the thing. So we
Right.
should aware about all these things.
Right. Right. So next one is, should children be given freedom to make decisions or not?
Yes, of course, but there should be a limit or boundary.
Right.
Because
Right.
yes, if a child wants to wear like a red color dress or green
Hmm.
color dress, then yes, he or she has that decision making power.
Right.
She or he has that freedom that choose which one is she will take.
Right.
That is
Right.
the thing. But
Hmm.
another thing is like decision making means that is a boundary. Means if the child is like 5 to 6 years, then that thing is happen to that boy, that girl. But if the child is grown up, like yes, the decision is like separate. The boundary is like some distance more. So
Hmm.
that is the thing.
Right.
And
Right.
in this case, what happen if you give like this freedom to the child, then the child become confident and he feels like that, yes, I am important. I have the power. I can choose. I have the power to make the decision. So that is, it builds the confidence to the child.
Right,
So that's
right.
why, yes, we should give the freedom. But
Hmm.
otherwise, if we are not giving the freedom, then like we forcefully saying that, yes, suppose a child is not interested to eating something. But
Hmm.
if I forcefully saying that, yes, you have to eat, that what happens? The child is just become feeling like arrogant. Okay. So that time you should give like some options, not that more options, but limited options. Yes, if you don't want to eat rice, then you can eat roti. That is that is you have given some limitations, but you
Hmm.
should give some freedom. So in
Right.
this case, the child is grown very well.
Hmm. I would
That is my
say,
point.
yeah, I would say really insightful thought that you just articulate. I really impressed by your thought. Like that you mentioned that thing, freedom is based on age. If he is like a toddler, then you can give them freedom, like choose, you can choose your dress, whatever you want to eat, snacks like this, right? But if you are a teenage, that time there should be some kind of limitation because there is also lots of distraction are there. So there should be a like
Yes.
limitation. You have to draw the line between that freedom and that boundaries, like whatever. So I would say yes, this is something that we have to do. And also the thing that I really want to mention, I have seen lots of parents, they are doing some kind of like every time helicopter parenting, right? Even I have seen this is something, even if children are going to giving some interview, parents are also going with them. Do you think that this is right or wrong? This is something which is acceptable?
No, in my point of view, this is wrong because if a child is always those children want to give any obstacles, not obstacles, any
Hmm.
challenges, then you have to give that freedom
Right.
because if he or she is selected in that place, that post, then he or she can achieve these things and manage these things. You are not always time like giving time to that kid, so
Right.
you give the freedom.
Hmm.
But yes, the important thing is in teenage, the children are mostly distracted. So that time, how you give the freedom?
Right.
Yes, you give freedom, but there is some limitations. Like you behave like a friendship,
Mm-hmm.
and that friendship is the strongest friendship. And in that case, the child or the kid always is saying, and whatever happened in their life, they are free to tell to share these things. So
Right.
that is the thing. And if you are ignoring, if you are like every time you are shouting, so in this case, the child is just ignoring these things, like just hiding these things and never saying the truth. Whatever
Hmm.
happens with him or her.
Right.
That is the
Totally.
thing.
Hmm.
So it's a very difficult choice.
Right, well said. Because
Right.
being a parent, you can't even see your kids struggle. Even you can't see your like kids achievement, because you have to be a friend of your kid, so that he and she can share whatever she and he can going through. Right, this is something that is needed, and this is something which is crucial these days. Right.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So my next question is, how important is communication between parents and children?
Yes. Yes, yeah, yes, communication is, important role.
Hmm.
Because if I talk about communication is what? That means you are convey your thoughts.
Right.
And the front people also understand your thoughts. Then
Hmm.
the communication is good, and it is called as communication. And if you are saying anything, but your front people is not understanding anything, then what he replies?
Hmm.
So that is the lack of a communication. So in family also the communication needed, and like mostly like parent to their kids, the communication is needed. In this case, what happens if we give like that freedom or that environment that our kid is saying something. So
Hmm.
in this case, he or she gets their ideas, their creative things. So he never stops there.
Right.
She or he always saying something new thing. So communication is playing a vital role, and if there is a lack of communication, so it is dangerous to both. Like
Hmm.
whatever happens to their kids, the parents are unknown.
Right.
And if the communication is going on in good way, then both parents are communicate and understanding their problems and giving some suggestions. So the everything is going like very well. There
Right.
is no problem.
Mm-hmm.
That is my point, ma'am.
Right, right. Actually, I can resonate with your point. Communication is something which is very important because as a parents, I would say through communication you get the idea like which kind of friend circles that you have, like your kid is in. Okay, and also you get the idea like what kind of activities that your kids is interesting and what kind of activity he's doing these days. So you get like whole a road map like what is my kids doing and what is he's going to do and what is his like goals and
Mm.
like all the things. So yes, communication is something that makes your relationship also more stronger because it is something which make really close to you to your kids as well, right? So I would say yeah, communication is something which is important not for even kids, like every family member. So like at
Yes, yes.
having a dinner lunch anytime that when you gather at that time you start something, you say something. This is something that you discuss over some topic or point, and the kid is also like start gaining some knowledge, and he also some share like his thought and points, and it's also kind of like he gains some confidence as well, right?
Yes, yes. I totally resonate with you.
Hmm.
Without
Okay.
communication, there is many problem arises.
Right.
I say.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So my last question is, how important is spending quality time with children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Spending quality time to the children, it builds, yes, obviously, like um, loving, caring, and making creativity and giving the freedom. Whatever I earlier discussed, yes, everything is related to these things.
Right.
If I said like um, to spend quality time. Yes, because nowadays what happen, many people are just they are busy in their life.
Mm-hmm.
I will give an example. Like
Mm-hmm.
um, in my school, there are two kids. They are just abnormal. Okay, their parents have much more money. Everything is good, but the kids are abnormal. Why? Because lack of communication and lack of loving, caring, because
Mm-hmm.
both are doing job and they are giving like a mobile and caretaker and the kid is not indulging themselves and himself in that mobile
Mm-hmm.
and become the feeling the just alone,
Right.
loneliness. So that time, in the child time, in the younger age, in the toddler case, always the kids wants the friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If that time, if you are not giving like friendship or you are not talking to them or you are not making any activity, not playing with them, then the child become going to dangerous zone.
Mm-hmm.
So if I talk about in parent, family members, yes, in family also parents give the quality time to the kids because both parents are going to outside and when they come to the mm, home, yes, that time also your kid is just excited to see you, and that time you give the quality time. Yes, whatever happens to you, and just discussing these things happen to you in the whole day. And if the like if the mother is a housewife, then yes, and if you are staying in a joint family, yes,
Mm-hmm.
you are giving the more time to your kid, and you are just saying anything. You are playing or you are making any activities. So the please in dinner time also, and I can say yes in the sleeping time also. You can say like the mother saying the story. So
Mm-hmm.
story is also a best example, like making the quality time. And
Wow.
at that time you are just holding your kid with your arm, and at that time you are saying some story. And that story, when you are saying any story, that time like the child's ear and in his brain, everything is active. All the senses are active. So he or she easily resonate all these things, and yes, and there is a love. There is a bonding of love, like mother
Mm-hmm.
and the child. If the father is saying a story, yes, that is also love. So that is also a quality time.
Right.
So quality time is important for everything. And
Mm-hmm.
story is also best time. Story
Right.
time is the best time.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
That is
God.
my point.
I
Yes,
am really amazed by your answer. It's really your like amazing answer of this question because the points you mentioned, it's really like very vital and crucial that people like people just glass over, but this is something which is important, like playing with your kids, telling stories to them. And the point you mentioned, the example you mentioned, that abnormal kid, this is something is true, because these days we can see like lots of parents, they are like working, even both partners are working, there is no one at home to just take care of their kid, right? So they just hire some take cares, and they just give their child in the hand of those take care. Like this is not good. Like at least at the teenage of age, the kids want their parents, they want their love, affection, cares from their parents. If you are not giving it, definitely it will happen that after some time, to find that comfort zone, to find that love, they will definitely join some friend group, which can be not, which can be like
Mm, right.
harmful for them. After that, like
Yes.
when they you find the this thing that your kids in bad companies, this time like away, like times flies, you can't do at that time anything, like all thing is just done by you. If you give some time at that age when he and she wants, then definitely the scenario will different, right? So I would say that you have to give, you have to like at least a good communication, to maintain the good communication with your kid, like at least at young age to teenage age, because this is something that your kids mind is shaping, behavior is shaping, attitude is shaping. So this is something that you have to, at least this is very crucial for your kid. Give this time to your kid and just shape your kid whatever you want, but after some time you find then you can't do anything, you can't do, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Hmm.
ma'am. I totally resonate. Yes, ma'am. Like the child is just a clay. If you make a good thing, then uh, you get a good person or good child. But if
Right,
you make a not a good thing, then what happens? Just
right.
like that. And yes, and whenever you are giving the quality time that if you are playing to your kids, that
Hmm.
time you are just pretending like that you are also a kid.
Right.
That is important. You are not showing that you are the father, you are the
Hmm.
mother. Yes, you are also the friend of your kid. So that is important.
Hmm. Right,
Yes,
right.
that is
And
the important as well.
I would say that you are someone really amazing mother because whatever you mentioned, this is something only mentioned by a mother, like who really take care of their kid, right?
Yes, ma'am. I also, in my personal experience, I want to share here
Hmm.
my personal experience. Earlier time, I used to speak, I used to spoke the story to my kid.
Hmm.
Yes, but nowadays, yes, due to lack of time, I am teaching in other things.
Hmm.
So there is a lack of storytelling. Yes, and another thing is, if a person is busy and not giving the time to the kids, then your kid is also not listening to you.
Right.
So that is the thing.
Hmm.
Whenever I am saying anything to my kid, just is not listening to me. Okay.
Hmm.
And after that, yes, I felt worried. Like, what can I do? My son is not listening to me. So what can I do? Yes. One day, what happened? I'm just scrolling the mobile, and at
Hmm.
that time, I stumbled upon one reel. And at that time, one lady, she is also like like a teacher, I think. She's also a teacher. And she's just saying that, yes, how to make the relationship good with your kids. So that time, what I learned, yes, that is amazing thing. And after that, my eyes are open, yes, and I just applied all these things. I know every parent knows these things, but still they are not applying
Right.
because you know very well, because we are human beings, so we have all the
Hmm.
emotions. So sometimes we are on control. So after that, I opened my eyes and I follow these things.
Hmm. Okay,
So now my son also listening to me.
that's great and amazing. It's all the fruit of your effort, I would say. That video is really eye opener for
Yes,
you, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we are running out of time, ma'am. Let's wrap our session.
Uh,
But it was really amazing
okay.
conversation with you. I really want to go deep down with this topic because while talking to you, I really am like enjoying this topic. Even I can like ask question and discuss this topic for 4 and 5 hours because I'm feeling very
Yes,
comfortable with
ma'am.
you.
That's in initial time also I said like it's not a small task, it's a huge task. If you are investing these things, if you are talking these things, yes, it will become larger and larger. We
Right.
can't make it like a precise manner.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
Yes, I am also happy that. you are giving me this opportunity. Yes,
The,
and really it was amazing conversation
the
with you,
pleasure
ma'am.
is pleasure
And
is all
thank you.
mine. Thank you, guys. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
bye bye and take care. Let's
Bye
connect
bye.
in another session as well. Okay, bye and take care, and also take care of your
Yes,
kid as well, like you mentioned.
yes, of course.
Okay,
Bye, ma'am.
have a nice day.